Um, I think it's probably way past time for Anthony Grant to be dismissed as the head basketball coach at the University of Alabama. Um, this has, I believe, been a long time coming, and I believe it is coming. I believe that we will be looking for a new head basketball coach here sometime soon. Um, but over the past 4 or 5 years, the team's just lacked any type of intensity. The electricity just hasn't been there. He's had 5 players transfer in 2 years since coming to Alabama, and I I like Coach Grant. I was happy when he came here. The first season was pretty good, but we gone downhill since then. We really have, and I believe it's time to tell him, Coach, we're gonna have to let you go. And that's not just because of how the team played against Auburn on Thursday night. It just how they've been playing for the past 5 years now. Um, and I believe after the 74-55 beatdown Auburn put on us on Thursday night, on Friday morning, Bill Battle was in his office going over a list of potential coaching candidates. And if we lose to Tennessee, I'm not even sure I'm going to watch the Alabama-Tennessee game tonight, to be quite honest. But if we lose to Tennessee tonight, I believe Coach Grant's going to be told, hit the road. And Bill Battle's a businessman. He's going to have to make a business decision. And I believe on Friday morning after we lost to Auburn on Thursday night, he was in his office going over a list of potential coaching candidates to replace Coach Grant with. I'd like to throw out a couple of names that I personally would like to, that if I was athletic director, I'm not saying these are guys we're going to go after. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not even saying they would even consider coming. But some guys I'd like to see, or at least interview. Right now Bruce Pearl seems to be the sexy name out there. I don't think he'd even consider coming to Alabama. One guy I would love to see, and this is just my opinion, one guy I would love to see get interviewed, and who I would interview if I was athletic director at the University of Alabama, is Wichita State coach Greg Marshall. He's a pretty intense guy. I was at the Alabama-Wichita State game this year, and he just this season, which Wichita State won, and he just seemed to be more into it than the Coach Grant was. And Wichita State beat Alabama in the finals of the NIT a couple years ago, and they got a chance to make a pretty big run in the NCAA this year. Another name that another coach I would interview would be Gonzaga coach Mark Few. He's been there since 1999, and Gonzaga gets into the NCAA just about every year. Gets in the NCAA tournament just about every year. He'd be a pretty good candidate to look at, in my opinion. A buddy of mine who I work with has thrown out the name Seth Greenberg, the former Virginia Tech coach. I don't know if he would consider Alabama. He might, just to get back into coaching. But those are just some names that I personally would if I was athletic director at Alabama, would talk to replace Coach Grant as basketball coach at Alabama. But anyway, feel free to share your thoughts with me. Keep them clean, though. That's just about all I got. Take care. God bless.